Hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about stuff. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. It's a great way to support the channel and it's also completely free. I recently was watching a video on a documentary style channel called K-Doc. I told you before, if you've been watching the other videos, I get a lot of these videos now, especially basically based on my algorithm. And I think, no. I know we have a major problem, and I know that this video will not resonate with everyone. I know a lot of people aren't ready to hear this, don't want to hear this maybe ever in general, and or think you are kind of above it and therefore immune to it in some sort of way. This documentary was about people who were in their mid-20s, late 20s, and early 30s, investing wasn't even really a topic for anything that they were actually doing. It was just more of a how much debt that they were actually in and how it was affecting their lives. Being in the, I'm telling you that this will help some people, and this is why I'm making it. And other people, if it doesn't help you or you think that it's not you when it might actually be, then good day to thee. This is another cycle of the cryptocurrency market that we're currently in, for those of you who didn't get it. And what typically always continuously happens every single cycle is that tons of people kind of not only overexert themselves, but also put in far more than they could actually afford. In the actual documentary, there was one person who was 29, and he was saying that he was already $200,000 in debt. 29, $200,000 in debt, and it was basically from overspending, from trying to live this very cool, fast lifestyle that everyone else around him was apparently also doing. If you get any chances, try and watch documentaries about debt and overconsumption in South Korea. Apparently South Korea is near on par with America as far as personal debt. And he was explaining how miserable his life was because he claimed that no one actually told him that he shouldn't have been getting into debt, or that debt wasn't something that was going to follow him around. It's I don't know if anyone else has experienced this exact same thing. When I was a kid, credit cards were always marketed to us as kind of like free money. I don't know if anyone else had that thing. I mean, it's also part of the scam. It's the idea is that, well, you have this card, it has no spending limit. You can kind of go completely insane. And then at some point in the future, you have to pay it back, but no one ever hears the actual pay it back kind of thing. And in this documentary, this guy's mother, their faces were blurred. You could hear the pain in her voice. She was saying that she actually has to sell the place where she was living, the apartment where she was living, to be able to pay off his debt, because she was he's far too young. And it's going to ruin his life forever if I don't get rid of this debt now in some sort of way, which was also completely unnecessary. The reason I'm making this, and why I said before that this is another cycle in the cryptocurrency space, and that I hope that anyone hears me, even if it's just one person, is to basically say, do not get into debt for the cryptocurrency market. I don't know how to stress that anymore than actually maybe potentially rephrasing it. Earlier this year, when we first got the Bitcoin ETFs, there was a really miraculous thing that happened, that the prices started going up in the market. Weird, right? Why would that be happening as all these companies are buying up over 1 million Bitcoin? The other problem is that almost instantaneously, and I'm not sure if it's simply new people who are getting into the market or simply people who just don't care to actually pay attention. A lot of people began to talk about how they were kind of going all in on the market, going all in. So when you hear, let me try and phrase this another way for you as well. When I hear someone say, I'm going all in on the market, I'm going all in on the deal, I'm going all in on the so-and-so, to me, this means cash, not physical paper cash, but I have it. I'm able to actually spend it. Let me make sure that I, put all the money in, that I whatever. Not that I'm going to take out a large loan to be able to do so. I know you've probably heard at least 38 and a half times the famous story of all these people who were crying in their cars, during the end of 2018, late 2017, early 2018 in the cryptocurrency space. There were some that became like, the word's not famous, but like the videos are infamous for like just being like difficult to almost watch. People talking about that they put their life savings into crypto, or like, and let me hone in on that. It wasn't even crypto. It was like the equivalent of what we now have as like meme coins, and or just really like coins that they had no business putting their money into. We spoke about also years ago. Going to go back to it. What we're talking about years ago is that there's a thing that still exists. It hasn't disappeared, but no one talks about it. And it's called crypto vanity. Crypto vanity has to do with, I own 3 homes as opposed to owning 1 home. Having to like have this upper level of bragging so that you're like basically impressing other people around you. There were a lot of people online around 2017 who were basically mentioning they didn't want to buy Bitcoin, they didn't want to buy Ether or any other coin that had a price over $100 or $200 because they only had about $500 to spend. And you can't really brag to your coworkers or to your employees or whatever that you only own 2.5 of a coin. So what do? You find a coin that's worth like a penny. You buy a whole bunch of it so you can tell people I own 38,000 of that, and it sounds far more glamorous. And this is part of the problem that we also have now when we're seeing all these people who are getting into all these meme coins. It's part of the vanity of it to be able to say that you have more than other people, that you have multiple figures of something, as opposed to just saying I have one or a fraction of one. That's kind of the generalized idea. Some of these other people, the one that I remember the most, there's 2. There's one guy crying, talking about that he put his entire life savings into BitConnect and had no idea how to even tell his wife. And the other one was this guy who said that he took his entire kid's college fund. He's like, all of it was gone. And he explained that he put that money into the market that wasn't his, literally was not his, because he saw stars in his eyes and he thought that he could 10, 15, 20 exit, take out the principal and be like, look, now we're completely super rich. As this market cycle goes on, as it continues, as you continue, and I get my reach only goes so far. That's one of the limitations of, being a YouTuber and also making videos, is that the people who do see it, they do see it. The people who spread the word, then they spread the word and it kind of goes further. But at a certain point, it does stop. And over the years, I've tried my best, as cheesy as it sounds, to help people and to make people understand that debt is really bad. I'm certain if I look at my YouTube metrics for this video, at this point in the video, a lot of people have probably clicked away, have moved away because they think it's not them. This is a real issue that we have in life where people think that they can just take out debt and it'll never catch up to them in any sort of way. If you ever watch debt documentaries, they're going to change your life and they're going to terrify you because you're going to realize exactly how many people don't think that it's them or that it could not happen to them. There's tons of people who are hundreds of thousands in debt and they're constantly taking out more debt because they're trying to live their life right now. The point of the matter is avoid it. Don't take out a loan. Don't take out debt. Do not borrow money from someone or any website or take out a payday loan because you think you know which coin you can put your money into to be able to make a 10, 15, 25, 37 X on some kind of coin. It happens every single market and people always lose. You will read one article about one person who may or may not exist, who put $800 into the market. He made $700,000 in 24 hours. It's usually a lie, and also no, that's not how money actually works. Why would this person have just put in $700 or $1,000 and been able to 700 exit over the course of so anyway, reiteration, do not put any more into the market than you can afford to lose. I'm sure only 5 of you probably heard what I just said. As I've said in other videos, after you've paid your rent, your utilities, your bills, you have food in the fridge, you've paid everyone who needs to be paid, any money that you have left over, that can then, you can decide if you want to allocate that into some kind of investment or into the cryptocurrency space. Yeah, I know it's not going to be a popular video. I know a lot of people aren't going to care, but come end 2025, we're going to be having this discussion once again because a lot of people are going to be complaining that the crappy coin that they put their money into, or that the thing that they put this on, is the so and so bubba, and then these other YouTube videos will pop up again as well. So for those of you who are listening, please do not do this. I say this as someone who's been in the market for almost a decade at this point. I've seen it happen 3 times already, and I can only try to give you some kind of knowledge. It's okay, like, if you don't have millions of dollars to dump into the cryptocurrency market. You know, don't let FOMO ruin literally the rest of your life. So I do hope you got something from it. I hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all are having a great day, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be. I do hope it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching, listening, liking, commenting, and supporting. And I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.